for you today. I'm going to be doing some cartooning and other illustration work. But today I'm going to be cartooning a few panels of my comic book, Commander Cow and Friends. Right now, everything is current. Everything is uploaded and current on my blog site, mycowjokes.blog. So if you want to read the cartoon, it's there. So what's going on is the fish people want to take over the planet Earth because their planet is running out of water. However, it was just found out that these people don't need water so much as they can breathe air, but they need to be trained to breathe air. But typically they breathe underwater. But this was just found out. So what's happening is rather than trying to invade the planet, Bill and the generals are going to try to teach them to take care of their own planet. And that's the reason why they want to invade the Earth, because their planet is going to hell in a handbag. So let me go ahead and read a little bit what's going on so far. So he's mad at Bill because Bill's going to try to tell them they need to teach them how to take care of their planet. So this is fish people leader guy. He goes, listen, we don't want a little pipsqueak like you telling us what to do. And then Bill is going, begging your pardon, sir, but with all due respect, don't you suppose you want to think about your kids and the future of their kids? And he's having a conniption fit. He's having a hissy fit. He's going, oh, wait a minute, he's going, sorry about that, guys. Didn't even realize that. So he's going, foolish child, we always could breathe air. And now that we know how your operation operates, we will take over this quadrant and rule the universe. Mwahaha. And then Bill's going, OMG, the fish people can breathe air and water. So that's what's going on in the comic strip. So the next comic strip panel I'm going to make for you guys is Bill with his little babies, his baby fish people, and the mad evil fish guy leader. So this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to scoochy this thing up and scoochy this thing this way so you guys can get a good view of what the heck is going on in my science fiction comic strip thing here. It's complicated, guys. I try not to be, but it tends to get a little complex. But if you follow along, those of you who are following along and reading the comic strip in the blog site, thank you for that. I appreciate it. You gotta find me a Sharpie that's gonna work, guys. And I think I can find one here. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Let's see. I had a whole bunch of them too. Here, maybe this one will work. That works for me. Okay, so this is the dealio. I'm gonna draw little Bill. Hey Jim, I hope you are doing good. Jim, sorry. I'm going to draw this. I'm going to draw Bill with his little fish people babies, and then fish people leader, who is not very happy right at the moment. And if you read the comic strip, which is in my blog site, mycowjokes.blog, you will know what's going on. Okay, so Bill's going. Oh, he's trying to tell the leader of the fish people. He's going, leader says, I'm going to take over the universe. And Bill says, but we already have universe people taking over, who are in charge of the universe, that is. And he won't hear of it. He is bound and determined to take over the universe, whether or not people don't want him to. These are the baby fish people that were left behind. This was their way of trying to take over the planet inadvertently, putting babies on the planet and letting them grow up. So those are the babies, and they can breathe air because Phil taught them how to. Well, he thinks he taught them how to. They knew how to breathe air. I'm kind of making this up as I go along. Hi, Casey. I hope you're doing good, hon. This guy is the fish people. He's the leader of the fish people, and he's kind of an evil guy. He wants to take over the universe. And Bill's telling him, he's saying, "Hey, we already have." There goes my. Yumi lamppost. I hate this cuckoo clock, you guys. That is such a not nice word, but I don't know what other word. It is about the most annoying thing I've heard. Right in the middle of my session, it's like, you can't make this stuff up. Let me just tell you something. You can't. Incredible. But it's typical. If you're on my channel, you're bound to hear where the sound said you wouldn't normally hear in an ASMR session. Seriously. You guys don't think you're listening to cuckoo clocks in an ASMR session, but you haven't experienced my channel yet. My channel has all kinds of things going on. When I first started doing live streaming, you guys, I was living somewhere else back in, it was in the sticks in Las Vegas. It was North Las Vegas. And I'm telling you guys, there are all kinds of animal sounds. Dogs barking, roosters crowing. These teenagers in their big cars and their big engines, zooming down the street. It was hysterical. You can't make this stuff up. And it seems like every time I was going to do a session, it was something. It was some kind of anything. During spring break last year, you guys, I hope you can see this okay, you guys. I hope my big head, I didn't say it, but it was going to. My big head. No way. I didn't say it. I almost did that, but I didn't. Oops. No, but it was spring break, and I was scheduling my sessions at noon or at 10 o'clock in the morning. And they were doing construction work, man. They were doing construction work in my neighborhood. And the minute, I'm telling you, I can't make this stuff up. I scheduled my session for like 10 o'clock. And they decided, construction guys decided that it was our turn, my neighborhood's turn to be fixed, the roads and stuff. And I'm not kidding you guys. They started jackhammering outside my window, my house, and I'm not kidding you. My whole entire house was shaking. And it's like, and I was scheduled to go on in like a half an hour, and I'm not kidding you. My whole house was just vibrating. It was so loud. It was, I'm telling you guys, crazy. And that's kind of how I roll my stage. It's so funny. Like, everyone, you think of that the universe would give me a break now and then, but it doesn't. Hi, you're like, let me try to pronounce your name, hun. You're Linda. You're Dinah. I hope that's how you say your name. I'm so bad at names, so you guys, I apologize in advance if I'm butchering names and saying them wrong. It's not me. It's my lack of grammar skills, English, my phonics skills. But I sure do appreciate you stopping by and saying hi, sweetie. I sure do. I get great satisfaction knowing that people like cartooning and illustrating and stuff like that, and get to share their time with me. I'm blessed and I'm humbled. Okay, these are fish people babies, you guys, and this is Veal. He's trying to tell the leader of the fish people. He says, "Look, we'll help your people. Their problem was, you guys, that they weren't taking care of their planet, and so their planet was drying up. It was just a mess, their planet was, and it's because they weren't taking care of it." So Veal and the generals said, "Look, we'll teach you, we'll show you how to conserve and, to make your planet green again and make it livable." And this evil fish people leader, he wants nothing to do with it. He's being very selfish. He wants to be the only one who rules the planet. And Herb and Frank are the ones who rule not the planet, but the universe. He's being very selfish. He's kind of like the bad guy. But he's not, because he's a dad. So we're not going to make him too evil. We'll just make him selfish, not evil. This is little Bill's amulet. This is good luck charm. His mom gave him that. Okay, guys. So this is my cartoon, my comic strip characters. This is Veal. Okay, so he's holding the babies, and he's going to fish people leader. He says, we already have two leader, or two. We already have someone in charge, and Frank and Herb, and they're really swell guys once you get to know them. So the next cartoon panel is I'm going to make Phil and her, and it's just going to be a headshot of these guys. You guys, I'm going to do some pastels too after this session. So I'm kind of trying to think of, I'm trying to get ideas of what I can illustrate for you guys. If you're going to stick around for pastel time, I would love to have you, and I would take any suggestions you want to offer me. If you have anything in mind that you may think, and if I'm able to do it, I would happily do it for you guys. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we could do their whole bodies. Why not? I just didn't have room on my storyboard panel, so I'm just going to do it this way, guys. If anyone comes from that generation of Star Trek, the very first one with William Shatner, there was this one episode of Star Trek, and there are these guys who look similar to these guys. They were kind of, they look like they, I don't know, if you guys remember, or if you're familiar with Star Trek, the first series, the first episode. It's so funny too, because I talk about my comic strip evolving and the characters evolving and stuff like that. There was a lot of changes in Star Trek when the pilot came out, and yeah, there were a lot of changes. Spock was different, the uniforms were different, everything was different. I thought, you know what, if they can do it, so can I. And I did, so that's what I'm doing, guys. You need to get rid of him. I keep spilling stuff, typical me. My friends I have a girlfriend who used to work at, she's retired too, and she was talking about the term that I keep using, life getting lifey. She took that, she told, I don't know who it was who she told, but they said they're going to make it official term, life being lifey or life getting lifey. I hope I'm not in your way, guys. And if anyone can think of something I can illustrate with my pastels, please feel free to chime in. I'm all ears, you guys. This is Frank, and this is Herb. Herb, Frank. They're the guys who are in charge of the universe. So they're the guys who are trying to make sure all the planets are being taken care of. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. Kerosene, right? Telling you. So that's what I call life getting lifey. That's life getting lifey, guys. It's people ringing at the wrong minute. Our timing is bad. I don't know. Life getting lifey. I like that term better. Anyway, okay, so Frank and Herb are the ones who are in charge, and they're kind of swell guys, once you get to know them. So, Fish People leader, he's having a friggin' hissy fit, guys. He's having a spell. He doesn't want to listen to that nonsense. He's bound and determined to be the ruler of the universe. But he's a dad too. He's the baby's dad. So I'll tell you what the dialogue is going to be in just a second. And you'll get it. He's acting like a first grader, this guy. Seriously, sorry guys. Wish my phone was stuck in that. Check everything. before I start. I didn't check the phone though. Oops. Of course, that's my channel, so that's my channel. What you see is what you get. Okay. He is having a spell, this guy is. Okay, guys. He is going on. I don't know. My mother-in-law, my little friend I used to babysit years ago she had a tantrum in the store once. And she just had a fit and people were looking, and all of a sudden my mother-in-law, she got on the ground, and she's an older lady. She's started wailing her arms around and stomping her feet and screaming. And her daughter, my little girl I was tending, just looked at her like she was going crazy. And she didn't do that anymore. She cured her of her tantrums. No more tantrums. But I could just imagine. Rawr, he's going, rawr. He's kicking up all kinds of dust, guys. Okay. Okay, so here is Fish People Leader. Okay, so Bill's going, but we already have someone in charge of the universe, Frank and Herb. They're really swell guys once you get to know them. And he's going, stop, enough. I'm the one in charge. You hear me? Me, I'm the one. He's having a friggin' hissy fit. He's just stomping and going, Rah. And then the next panel I'm going to draw is Phil and the babies. And Bill's saying, oh, okay, the babies are talking to Bill. They're saying, what's wrong with our dad, Mr. Veal? And and Bill's going, I think your dad is having what we call it, a hissy fit. So that's the next panel. I'm drawing. He's having a hissy fit. I could call it a tizzy fit, but I will opt for the latter, the hissy fit. So let's see, is he talking? Yeah, he's talking. And he's growing up, you guys. Okay, and his little babies, the ones that he's taking care of, but their dad is right there. In the neighborhood, having a hissy fit. Let's see. There. That's okay. No matter. I think they're going to be silhouetted out anyway, you guys. I'm thinking maybe not. I'm not sure. I can always fix that with my iPad anyway. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it, guys. Dad's not being a good sport, I think. I think there's a lesson to be learned somewhere in this little comic strip, you guys. And the comic strip basically is about the animals trying to take care of the planet for, you know, their so it will thrive for years to come, and make sure that they don't get caught by sheriff. I try to get along with the fish people, but that's kind of like that's another story. It's another story. Getting along with people who want to take over your planet. That's another story. Okay. Oh, hi Tracy. Okay, bye, hun. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. I'm sorry. I did not mean to. I'm not. I don't try to. Not engage. I try to engage, but sometimes it's like it's kind of hard sometimes because I get so involved with this, doing this, making sure it's works okay, you guys, and engage with my audience. So thank you so much. I appreciate you stopping by. My crew, my soul crew. You guys rock. Let's see, and here I am. I'm really chilling out today, guys. I'm chilling. You know what? I love this job that I'm doing, you guys. I love doing this for you. I'm literally working without my shoes on. And I normally come to work with my shoes and fully dressed, but today it's like, you know what? Decided to just kind of live and let live. Let's see if I can get this to work. It's not working. This red one isn't, guys. So let's see if I can find another one. I know there's one here. This one is going to do it just fine, you guys. Yeah, this is the one that I want to use. Before, I didn't have my little boxes. Everything was so unorganized. And I'll be honest with you, I'm really unorganized. Generally. Try not to be, but I do. That's something I'm working on. Character defect. Okay. What else do we got here? Okay, so no worries. He is done. The fish people are done. This is his little amulet that his mom gave him, the little gold thing. And the fish people babies are done, so they just found out that they could breathe under both in air and in water. So this is my storyboard. This is, let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit for you so you can see, guys. There you go. Hi, Sarah. I hope you're doing well, sweetie. Hope life's treating you good. Okay, so there's Veal. And I'll go through the series once it is done. I think I've just got the one more to do. And so the kids are going, does Dad need a timeout? And Veal's going, maybe. Parents are allowed to have hissy fits too, by the way, guys. Just not in the supermarket. I've been a teacher for 10 years, you guys. I loved every minute of it. And I'm going to start teaching art online through my Patreon channel. It's absolutely free. Just giving you a heads up. And our lesson on the 1st of September is going to be eyeballing and shadowing. There's going to be cartooning. There's going to be shading. I think I'm going to put some music on too, guys. It's going to be fun. I'm thinking. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that, guys. But his boots aren't that. I guess I could figure something out. They have all kinds of groovy stuff in AI. It's like you can like clone areas of his suit, and then you can actually cover up that area with your clone tool, which is kind of cool. Okay, and this little shirt here. To get him some more. Well, I'm gonna have to just get some more blue markers, or just find another marker to use. They're kind. I have different markers that have colors that are comparable to these colors, so no big deal. Okay. I don't know why I gooned that up. I had my brains on other things, I guess. I don't know, guys. I'm in the zone right now. Let's see. Okay. Okay, little wheel. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make silhouettes. Because that's how I roll. Because I'm really lazy. Can I say I'm lazy? I was going to try to get all fancy and making more details to the little guys. It's like, nah. I want to start doing my pastel stuff. So I think I want to do some more graffiti art. I like graffiti art, guys. It's kind of fun. Okay. All right, this is the deal. I'm gonna go ahead and go through this this series with you real quick here, and so you know what's going, the what is, and I know you forgot something. I forgot some things, you guys, because that's how I roll. And if I say it once, I'll say it a zillion times. My head was not attached to these things. Watch out. Yeah. Talk about headhunters. Literally. Man, the ground looking for my silly head rolling around somewhere. Okay, so this is what I got. Okay, do I have all this stuff maybe? I'm thinking, hang on. Yeah. Okay, so this is a deal. These are all my storyboards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, guys. That phone, I'm telling you, it's going to be the definitely. Okay. This and this. Wait a minute. That phone, it just, right? I don't know. Sorry, guys. My apologies for the interruptions today. It's just the luck of the draw, right? Okay. We'll try this one more time without hopefully without any more disruptions. So cross your fingers, and I'll try to go through the comic strip with you, and I'll try to do the pastels later because I think it's busy time for telemarketers today. I'm not sure, but that's what it seems like. Anyway, this is you cannot make this stuff up. Anyway, guys, this is my channel. Like I said, it's telemarket season right now. So I'm going to go through this comic strip real quick, and then I'll do some pastels later. Okay, so Fish People Leader is mad because he wants to be the leader of the ruler of the universe. So he says, "Listen, we already have somebody in charge of the universe, and that's Frank and Herb." And Fish People Leader had a tizzy. He says, "No, I'm going to be the leader. No, me, I'm going to be." And then his kids are telling Mr. Beale, he says, "What's wrong with our dad, Mr. Beale?" And Beale's going to them, I think your dad is having what we call a hissy fit." And then these guys are saying, does our dad need a timeout? He's going, "Yeah, I think he does." So sorry about the disruptions, you guys. It's only during live stream does this happen. I kid you not. It is so funny. Okay, but like I said, I'm gonna do some pastel work later when the telemarketers decide they don't want to call me anymore. They get tired of calling. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for putting up with me and my telemarketers. I appreciate you. So we'll chat with you later. Hopefully, later on I'll do some pastel work for you, and hopefully we won't be infiltrated with phone calls. So I love you guys, and I hope you take care of yourselves. And I will definitely catch you on my next video, hopefully soon. Yeah, I'm thinking probably in the afternoon time, around probably 3 or 4. So you guys take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you on the next video. I love you, and namaste.